I tell you guys all the time, I tell everybody, if you guys need help, Family Promise is the one place to get help from being homeless to nothing. I have, like, my kids, I got a place, I got a job now, so I'm just blessed with you guys. You guys are awesome. If anybody needs help, Family Promise is the place, I'm telling you. They can't help you, they will find resources.
Sweet. Well, again, you're doing the hard work. You're doing the hard work. You're the one that has to get up every morning and say, I got to be strong today, get through another day, to keep making things work for my family.
Like, I never believed in Jesus. Never believed in God until one day my kids were actually with DCS the first time, and they almost got taken from me. And I was like, DCS ain't gonna do nothing to me, you know what I mean? I'm like, nothing. It really woke me up. I did a 360 within a month and got my kids back like that. DCS was gonna take my kids. I was like this close to losing them.
Yeah.
And I blinked my eye and I'm like, please, Lord, help me. And He really helped me. That's when I started believing in Jesus, huh, baby? I got my kids back, and I got Family Promise, and I'm never letting them go.
Well, Family Promise provides support services for families just like Jessica's. While her case isn't unique, she's obviously a very special woman who has a lot of strength and determination. I was just sharing, I was on a podcast, I don't know, a few months ago, and they wanted to talk about strong women, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll talk a little bit about it, but really, I get to wake up every morning and choose to be strong. So many of these moms don't have that choice. They wake up every morning thankful that they woke up, and they have to be strong to be able to get through their day and be able to handle the things in their lives. And so Jessica is like the perfect example of someone who wants more than anything to be able to provide for her children, to take care of herself, to take care of her family, you know.
I became homeless about a couple years ago, me and my 4 kids. The landlord wouldn't fix anything, so I moved out. It wasn't a safe environment for my kids. We became homeless, sleeping here, there. My sister was nice and let me sleep in her car. DCS got called. And then I went to jail for 4 months for driving on suspended license. I got out after 4 months. I got out February 21st. My sister called around some places for me and my kids, so we'll have a place to go, and she found Family Promise. Melody's been my caseworker for since February, and she's been awesome. I got my kids back.
Let's talk about that day a little bit, because that was just an amazing day at Family Promise when you came in, and you should have seen your mama, guys. She was out of control.
I was
so excited.
because when I first met Melanie, she was just awesome. Me and her clicked. At first, I just wanted to give up until Melanie was telling me I can do it, and my whole life I always thought I was going to be not a good mom, but she encouraged me to do better. She helped me with a job. I was so excited. And then she got my kids back, you know what I mean? As soon as I got out of jail, she's just so awesome. I love her to death. She's been there, someone I can talk to. She's helped me and my kids out a lot, through everything. Melanie is just awesome. I got blessed having her and me in my kids' life, didn't we? We got blessed. I got really close to her. She's some days I cry because I feel like I haven't did the best for my kids, you know what I'm saying? And I'm up and I'm down. I cry, and I called Melanie and I'm like, Melanie, what should I do? And she's like, girl, you can do it. You can do it.
So for the housing, we were able to partner with a great landlord who we've been partnering with for years now. So we were able to get Jessica. We talked to him. He came over and met Jessica, her sweet kiddos. He said he thought that they'd be a great fit. And it was very soon after, days later, I think 2 days later, where they were moving into a 2-story townhome of his that was newly renovated here in Plainfield. And it just ended up being great. Jessica's made it a home. She's gardened out back. She's cleaned up the patio.
I love landscaping, sorry.
Yeah, she's just so happy for this opportunity and new life for her kids. And I heard Julie say it, and that's very true. That, and I keep telling Jessica when she gives all, she's the one that's getting up at 5 a.m. in the morning, which I'm not up at 5 in the morning. She's up at 5 in the morning so she can get to her 6 a.m. shift. She's always there. Her coworkers, boss, obviously love her. You know, she just, I did tell her like she could do anything. Like if she can make it through what she went through, she can do anything. And now she has a job that she loves. She has her own home where nobody can ask her to leave the next day. Her children have a home right across the street from a couple big parks. I do think it's just a door open for her that there's nothing she can't do and focus on now. I mean, and like she says, the most important part of all of this is having her children back. So that type of separation is just painful, and it makes all the difference when you can have your babies back. I think it makes it easier to do the other things you have to do in life, and she's just doing great. We're all just so proud of Jessica.
Sometimes we think the opposite of poor is rich, but we really believe at Family Promise the opposite of poor isn't rich. The opposite of poor is dignity, and what we were able to provide her, while we gave her a lot of things and she took advantage of all the opportunities she had, at the end of the day she sat here feeling like she had dignity, like she had something to hold on to and believe in herself and was proud of herself. And so I think that's really what Family Promise is all about, is being able to create an opportunity for families to take care of themselves and their children and have dignity. Is the number one thing. So Jessica, we'll have probably 120 other Jessicas that go through our program in 2022. These are families that are completely homeless. That they're either living in their cars or hotels. They recently were evicted. Any of those kind of scenarios often lead to people's homelessness. And so usually when they come to us through the schools or through law enforcement or other social service agencies, or sometimes they just call 211 or wherever, and they are referred to Family Promise, or word of mouth. That's really a popular way too that people get referrals, is a word of mouth. And so they call us, they say, hey, is there something you can do to help? And we bring them into our program. One thing that we really believe in Family Promise is we don't screen out people, we find a way to screen them in. So while on paper, some of these families that we serve look really difficult, like they've lost their children to DCS, or they've been incarcerated, or they have substance use disorder, or they're fleeing domestic violence, like their situations look very dire.
Pretty much not having nothing to a motel room, to having my own place and having a job. And now DCS is gone. Melody's still around, I'm not letting her go. Family Promise, the people here is just so awesome. They are all about their families. When you need something, they're there. If they can't help you, they find another place that will help you. They just been awesome, Me and my kids been through hell and back. I hate to say that, but we have. From having nothing to having my kids and having a happy life now, it's a new fresh start, huh, babies? I'm just happy my sister found you guys, because if it wasn't for you guys, I would already gave up, for real, because I just felt so low, and you guys have so many services that people like me, being homeless, not having nothing, nobody to talk to, I can pick up a phone and talk to you guys, and you guys will actually talk to me, not hang up. Like, I don't have family. The only people I really got is my mom, my sister, she's like my best friend, my everything. And my kids, the only people I have, I quit talking to everybody. So I do feel lonely, not having no friends, but I guess it's a new fresh life starting with my kids, and Family Promise has been there. They helped me not having nothing to having something, and now I can actually be somebody for my kids. God bless me.
But you've done the hard work, right? Like, we can make all those opportunities available to you, but you had to do the work to make
But if
it
it
happen.
wasn't for, you guys or Melanie telling me that I can actually do something, instead of people, down on me all the time, I can't do it. But you guys told me to do stuff, and I did it, and it woke me up, and I got blessed. Now I got a job, I got me in place, I got my kids back. That's all I need. I love it, I told Melody, girl, you're stuck. I'm like, I love you, my family, Like, she's helped me a lot. Yeah. She's helped us a lot, man. I love it. Like if right now can't drive, I call her up. Melanie, can you please give me, help me with the ride? She's the one that would help me. I can't get my license yet, so I'm working on that. But she's been helping me with the ride, get from the grocery store to home to work and home. So yeah, she's been really helpful, been there for me from day one. And I'm 38, never had someone like that, and it feels so good to have someone I can actually call and she'll be there to, talk to me or help me. I never had that, ever. And she has, Yeah, she's been there. So yeah, she's helped me out a lot.
Really, truly, the backbone of Family Promise is our volunteers. And so we are always looking for people in the community that want to be part of this effort. I mean, it truly is a movement that we have, and we are grateful for any partners that we can have within that movement. So there's volunteers opportunities at our resource center, at our shelter, things that you can even do at home that help us at Family Promise. The number one thing that you can do right now, though, is have empathy. Like, that is the thing that changes lives the very most. And that means that you realize and recognize that people in our community are hurting and struggling. So it may have been before today, you may not have realized that 27% of people who live in Hendricks County can't meet their basic needs. I mean, 27% of our neighbors can't afford their home or food or childcare or transportation. And so you may not know that, and when you don't know that, it's hard to think that you need to be part of a solution. But now you know it. So now we have to do better, and we can do better, but we need all of us together joining to make that happen. So find a way to help, find a way to have empathy. Believe us when we say that people in our community need support, they need love, they need the things that Family Promise can offer. We have a great wish list on our website of items that we need all the time, which we would be grateful for. We always need volunteers at our resource center, at our shelter, all of those places. And then financially, it's not cheap to be able to run a program like this. And so any kind of contribution helps us do better for the families that we serve. You can learn more about Family Promise on our website, familypromisehendrickscounty.org, or you can just call us, or you can just come in our door. Like, this is one of the things that I love the most about Family Promise. So for me personally, I've been a social worker in Hendricks County for over 25 years. One of the things that we thought, and I thought especially after being in the nonprofit world for so long, was that we wanted to create a program that anybody, anytime, could knock on our door or ring our doorbell, and somebody will be on the other side to help you. I think that that's the missing link for so many people. When people want help or need help, they can't wait till it's convenient for somebody else. Like, they need that help when they need it. And so Family Promise helps you when you need it. We're where you're at when you need us to be there. And that goes for volunteers too. So just, if you want to volunteer, you can just show up and we'll put you to work, and we'll talk about ways you can be involved. It's not complicated. And this place, all of this belongs to all of us. And so please come join us, be part of this effort, make a difference. It really, truly has an impact in our community.